Welcome back, everyone. I am using up some leftover rainbow colors that I have, and I made this really beautiful soft gray color for the base. I didn't want to use like a regular like white or black or just another color out of the tube. So I took some black paint and a lot of white paint, and then I mixed in the tiniest bit of phthalo blue, and it made this gorgeous gray color. So that's what I'm going to use as the base. I'm going to do this because these are thinner. I'm going to do this as a kind of winding, I think, blowout, kind of almost like my side design, but this is a 24 by 30 inch canvas this time. So it's not square. It's a little bit elongated, but we'll see how it works. Let's paint. All right, so I'm gonna lay down my base and then blow this out. I do wanna say thank you to the people that recommended the Plant In app for me. A couple of my plants I could not save, so those have gone to the graveyard, but a few of them, I have brought one back to life. What I'm gonna do is go to a nursery and explain kind of the area that the plants are in and how much, how many times I think I could actually water them, and see if I can get them all on the same, by plants that are the same schedule. The plants that I have now, like the ponytail over here, the ponytail frond, palm, that one doesn't need a ton of water, but it does need more sunlight. And then my money tree, some of the leaves fell off because I left it in the sun too long, and then now they're growing back though. So I am proud that I'm saving these as well. But that one requires different watering. I have these two over here. They're just all different, and I just want to have it so that I can get on a schedule. But the Plant In app, you actually take and I'm not sponsored by them, I just downloaded it the other day. You take a picture and it actually tells you the plant and what watering schedule it needs and maintenance. It'll even tell you if your plant's unhealthy. It looked at one of my plants and was like, your plant is unhealthy. I was like, I know. So anyway, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I do want some life in the studio, but I also want it to be low maintenance, and I don't want it to be cactus for all of them. So, all right, let me blow this out. But thank you, everybody. I am going to get also some LED lights to simulate, since my window is gone, to simulate light, and some of the watering bulbs as well. So I appreciate all of your comments on that. I'm not giving up yet. Okay, I'm going to just pop these big air bubbles, and then I will blow this out. Okay, I think I'm going to start, so I'm going to start a little bit inward, and then kind of like my side design. This is more of like a loopy one, but I'm going to blow up into there. I'll need to figure this out. Okay. Now, do I want to go in rainbow colors? I kind of feel maybe not. I feel like maybe I want to do it kind of like this, even though it is rainbow colors, not exactly. Now I'm trying to think of what's going to look good together. The red is a little bit scaring me. I kind of wish I had magenta for that. But let's just see how it goes. Oh, that was a lot of orange. Oh boy. Oh boy. I might do a little bit of blue back on top. And then I'm going to do the rest of the white and silver. So I'll finish off the blue. up through there. Almost like a wave, kind of. It won't look like that when it's done, but now for my white, I want to just do a small little amount kind of woven through the colors. Not too much. And then some silver, which I think is going to go really pretty with this base color. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Super cool. I do have a lot of orange, so I don't know how that's going to come out, but we're going to find out. This last, okay, first off, the colors, love it. This last little part right here, it has a lot of paint right here. I might just take a little bit of that off. The base color, love it. Yeah, this last little curve, I shouldn't have done it there. I should have curved it up that way. But this has a lot of paint right here, so I'm just gonna soak a little bit of that up. You could do this with like a little syringe or something as well. But I'm just going to use a paper towel. And then you just got to trust the process from here. It will come back together. Your painting is never done until you say it's done. I'm going to put some more of the base coat back in there. I scraped the rest of the base back up off of my table before I did my sides so that I had a little bit just in case something like this would happen. Okay, so now I'm gonna spread that back along in there. And now I can start fiddling. Well, I guess I'm already fiddling, but fiddling more. So like up into there. This kind of got a little bit crazy with the paper towel, but I like that. I'll get the air bubbles out in a little bit. I love the big blocks of color. This one, my white and the blue. Oh, yep, now it's starting to come together. Where I see these solid blocks of color are where I'm taking my finger and drawing them around. I'm just closing in some of the space and changing any jagged lines that I don't like down here. Ooh, I dripped on my own finger. I caught it. Gosh, this part's really pretty right here. I don't know if I want to mess with that, but let me see. I'll do this one up like that, and then this one. Okay, yes, this is coming together nicely. It still does have a weird little turn right there to it. And I don't know if I want to keep that. Do I want to keep you? I have these tiny little drip marks, but I am not mad at those. The blowout, I know I shouldn't have done it curved around like that on this side. When I'm doing these, I normally start it like up here, but I curved it around. And then when I blew with the blow dryer, it came off a little bit wonky. Wow, look at this area up here. All right, I'll give it a torch. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I fiddled. I fiddled quite a bit, actually. I took this petal and blew it off, and took these petals down here and blew it off a little bit more. Same up here. I just felt like because of the shape it was, I just wanted it to be kind of a little bit more chaotic and kind of blown out across. I definitely needed to work a little bit on how I layered, think about a little bit more how I layered those paints. But man, the base color and the actual colors, and I think this is gonna dry really pretty. So here are the beautiful cells that are in there. That green is really pretty. The red I was a little bit worried about, but I think that came out well. I think this is my least favorite corner. And that in there kind of, now it just looks like it was there. That little section I worked on for a while. But we'll see how this one dries. Super big explosion of color. All right, so I actually did a lot of editing to this piece after it was done. So I saved some of the background paint, the little bit that I had left over. And because it was really opaque, I was able to paint back in the negative space in the areas I wanted it. And I just followed the original lines. I did it in this area. I did it up there. I did it in this area. I really needed to fix this whole area here, but I had too many finger swipes. I like a few finger swipes, but I just kind of kept going, and I really got kind of back to the shape that I wanted, and it is now a super colorful burst. And let me show you, let me see if I can get the light. The silver is really, really pretty. There we go. You can kind of see it shine over there. But I'll take you in for some close-ups. I think it is really pretty. I think that's probably my favorite part right there. The orange was really predominant, and when I was painting it and it was still wet, I didn't really feel like it was that much, but it definitely stood out. But I think it's really cool. All right, so just know that your painting is not done. Even after it dries, there are so many things that you can do to it. So if you have a piece that maybe you don't like every part of it, there's so much that you can do to change it and make it exactly what you want. Thanks everybody for watching. Happy painting. Bye.